Hello and welcome for yet another Open Series broadcast, the last one of the season here in Interlagos, Brazil. It's the 18th and last round of the Open Series season, and yeah, we had a great season, and yeah, we've got one more race, and we are looking forward to see this one. We've got a few cars lining up, so that's very good. We're about to start the race, so we're now following Wesley Morris on board, so it will be interesting what he can do. Oh, it's luckily training, so yeah, we shall see what he can do. Some practice starts from Wesley, I can see, so he's preparing well for the last one. With more drivers, no, the rest is inside, still inside the pits. But Wesley's taking the last minute of this practice session, or the warm-up session, to feel how the car is, how it responds. So yeah, I'm only, it's only myself today, so I will do commentary and cameras at the same time, and I can tell you guys that it's very difficult. Very difficult, because you need to do a lot of things at once. But yeah, we've got a nice grid, like I said, and we hope the drivers can end in style at this great circuit. We might have some rain, we might not. For the drivers, I hope not. I think it's better that there is no rain, but yeah, we shall see. I'll be going on board with Wesley again for a practice start. Oh, we're actually going to start already, so we're waiting for the people to line up on the grid, and then we start the formation lap. So we're starting the warm-up lap, or the formation lap, with Paul Joseph on pole position. He had a great pole position lap, and he was 8 tenths faster than the rest, or the second one. So yeah, Paul Joseph, where we currently on board with, is in P1. So pole position. He's been there for more occasions than one this year, but he never won a Grand Prix, at least not this year, and I believe not in some years ago. So it will be interesting if he can do it, and that will boost his chances for FC in 2017, which Paul could deserve. Christoph Liechtenstein, another one who wants to score his first win in P2. Had loads of podiums, but still no win. He will chase it. Kenny Raglan in P3, that's really good. He learned a lot this season, and now in P3 and leading the banana train, if I can call it like that. We've got, let's see, Marta Riedberg in P4, in the second yellow car. Of course, he won a race. I don't know, maybe he can do it again. Marius van Wijk in P5, so the last one of the yellow cars, so I'm wondering how he can do. Don't underestimate him. And in P6 we've got Wesley Morris, or nearly to win a racer last time out. I expect him to be pretty fast. With Chris Williamson, or admin, is finally starting in the last race of the Open Series this season, and we're ending with Lazarus Villapacos, and look out for Lazarus. So we have got Casper online as well, our late joiner. We're waiting for the lights. 1 light, 2 lights, 3 lights, 4 lights, 5 lights, and for the last time this season we are go! Go, 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 go! And it's a good start from Christoph Liechtenstein already alongside Paul Joseph. And he takes the lead, Oh, and who's jumping to 2? It's Martin Rieberg. He stays, he doesn't make it. Oh, and that's Kenny Rekland going to P3. Well done, Kenny Rekland. And you look, and it's Christoph Liechtenstein leading. Everybody went well off the line, but some even better than others. So it's Christoph Liechtenstein already having a gap on Paul Joseph and Kenny Rekland in P3. When on board with Martin Rieberg, he can see the 3 cars still ahead, of course, and it gives you a nice picture about the flowing of the track. On 5 you've got Lazarus already, who started from the back. Chris Williamson is in P6, with Casper Online P7, Marius van Wijk P8, and yeah. Oh, and Wesley Morris is already out. Oh, Wesley Morris, you will not get that Open Series win this year. Hopefully he will be back next year. But yeah, we're not focusing on him anymore, sadly. It was great to see him here this year, but yeah, he's out. I think technical difficulties. We're on board with Christoph Liechtenstein, who's really hunting that race win now. And wouldn't it be good if Paul or Christoph could win it today? Because then it's a wish from both of them to win a race. Only one of them can win a race this season. And yeah, I think both would be deserved, but yeah, in the end the winner will be deserved, even if it's not one of those two. So Christoph is doing well, but Paul can follow pretty good, and don't count him out. Kenneth Rekland in P3 with Lazarus already in P4. Yeah, Lazarus is pretty quick. We know that. He won some races in other leagues, and he won races. I mean, at least one race here in the Open Series, so he can be quick. Let's see, Chris Williamson. Of course, a long racing record, but now a lot of admin work didn't give them the time to make proper racing, so it's actually very good. We see him at least once this year, and that's the last opportunity he got, and that's good. You can still see he can get the car around pretty easily, and of course I don't think he had much training, but yeah, this is the ideal track to make your, well, yeah, your reappearance. Casper Online, we are seeing now. We're going on board with him for a while because I know Casper Online had a little bit of problems with his wheel, and yeah, he changed some settings to get the right feeling, but it's still not there. So I think he can have the winter periods after this race to get better feeling in steering wheel and stuff. So yeah, a lot of winter work for Casper Online, but he's still there, and yeah, he can drive pretty well. And we've got Marius van Wijk, the owner of the Deltic team, which had a great season in FC and hope to progress to the GPVWC Super Cup. And yeah, of course, manager wants to drive as well, not in FC, but it's an Open Series, and he joined a lot of events, and yeah. Today again, so that's good. Time for another lap. Christoph Liechtenstein and Paul Joseph. It's looking good for both of them, but who does have the best or worst engine, not engine wear, tire wear, of course. So, needed to check my mobile phone, and we already have Lazarus in P3, yeah, and Lazarus looks racy. Maybe not good in quali today, but in race settings he is good. He can nail a lot of well, pretty fast laps in a row, and then yeah, he will be the greatest threat for Christophe and Paul. We got Kenneth Ragland still in P4 and Martin Riedberg still in P5. And I must say, Kenneth Ragland, well, still, I wanted to say something good, but yeah, he keeps amazing me with his progress. Of course, he made just a mistake, but yeah, he went better every race this year, and I think he's getting pretty well at F42 now, and hopefully we will see him back next year, where he can learn more and make even more steps. If you look at speed-wise and competition-wise again, but yeah, it looks good for Kenny. On pace, he's closer than he's been before. And now we see, of course, Chris Williamson again, and he sees Kenny Ragland, and he thinks, what a wonderful car. No, that is not what he thinks, but he thinks, I can see 2 guys ahead of me and I can catch them, so I will try to catch them. Another lap for Christoph Liechtenstein is starting about now. Yeah, but look how close Paul and Lazarus are. They are pretty close to each other. And we got the other 3. There's Riedberg, Ragland and Williamson. So it stays pretty interesting with 8 runners to go. I think we can see that the lap times are pretty much the same. Maybe Lazarus is the fastest of the 3, because he's actually catching a bit onto the tail of Paul, but yeah, he's not really there, so we shall see if we can do it. Let's go on board with him for a while. I don't have much to say, so sometimes I will be a bit quiet, but yeah, of course you can see what the cars are doing, so I think that will be pretty good for you. Well, we have a bit of a lockup of Christoph Liechtenstein. He shouldn't do that too much. Although I think this track is not too heavy on the tires, because we got a lot of pretty slow corners, especially in sector 2 and 3. So tire-wise, it should be just okay for somebody like Christoph, who uses a lot of tire. But you can see Paul is really gaining on Christoph this lap. You see Paul is taking the exits a bit better, and yeah, it looks like Paul is actually a little bit quicker this lap than Lazarus. Oh, and Martin Riedberg passed Kenny Ragland, or Kenneth. I think both suits him. I think his nickname is Kenny. Oh, and Chris really came close to running into the back, but all his experience helped him not to. Although I think Chris in R32 is of course relative new for him as a driver, so yeah, of course it was a bit of a scare, but yeah, I think it's good for Chris. He sees that he can catch Riedberg and Ragland, so he's got something to fight for, and maybe he can actually overtake Kenneth, but we shall see. Let's get into the slipstream. Where's he coming? Oh, he's going a long way. He's going from outside, pressuring. Yeah, just waiting a bit. But he's got better traction corners. He's trying from the outside. No, he knows. Oh, and Paul catched up to the back of Christoph, and that's something that's a sign. Christoph can lead, but it's very difficult. Yeah, and what this shows that Christoph doesn't have the pace because Paul is stuck behind Christoph, and even Lazarus is close. They go on board. They're really close together.
User joined your channel. Channel switched.
I need to switch the channel. Those three are pretty close. What about the other three? Racklin still in front of Williamson. There. Kenny takes a little bit of room now from Chris again, and yeah, those three are pretty matched like the first three. Of course, the second sector allows Christoph to let them close a bit because yeah, you can, but I don't know if it's looking that good for Christoph at the moment, but yeah, when you're leading, you shouldn't complain, I would say. Well, we're on the 9th of 18 laps, so we're halfway. And do we see a move? Do we see a move? I think if I was Lazarus, I would hope not, because I'm a bit at the back of this now. I hope this will take time if I was Lazarus, but we shall see what Paul can do from the outside. No, Christoph has experience. He knows how to do this. He wants that win. It's a dessert, this Open Series race, with this kind of battling. Oh, they're next to each other, but is Paul faster? He's next to him, but I think Christoph has the inside. He still has the inside. Lazarus sees that and thinks, well, yeah, just do battle. I save tires and we'll take it in the end. So we've got two groups. 1, 2, and 3, 4, 5, and 6, and we've got Kenny Ragland running wide, and Chris is trying inside, and Chris, can he do it? Can he do it? He's still outside. Oh, the move from Chris, come on! No, not yet. But car control from Chris Williamson. Going back to this fight. Paul is close. I think he's got more top speed and of course slipstream, but he can't do anything. But Lazarus is not as fast as I thought he would be, because I would think he was faster, but no, not yet. Yeah, this would be it. I think Paul knows he needs to have the inside, and now he's got the outside. I think this will not be the case. Oh, they tried now, but Christoph still has it, but now Lazarus is close. Give each other room. Oh, this is great racing in the last race of the Open Series season. So 1, Christoph Liechtenstein, 2, Paul Joseph, and 3, Lazarus Philippakos. And then we've got 4, 5 and 6 coming. It's Martin Riedberg, Kenny Reckland and Chris Williamson with Casper Mine in 7. P8 for Marius van Dijk, and we got a problem for Lazarus. I think he spun, so he lost out on that battle. Well, we still have a battle for the lead, and it's still Christoph. Christoph can do this very long, I think. He has it under control if he just keeps the inside, and he knows he needs to keep the inside. You will see him go to the inside. Yes, of course, you will see that. Shows he's still there. No, he's just got the inside, so it's good for Christoph. But I think Paul knows that. Just give Christoph some room. When we've got 3 laps to go, we will try something more if needed for this victory, of course. Onto the longer full throttle section of the track. We shall see if we can. Paul can do it now, or maybe Christoph can. Defend again. That car of Paul Joseph is very fast. Yeah, he wants to take the inside, but that's a correct blocking move of Christoph Eckstein, and he still stays ahead. But nearly missed the first corner, but he stays ahead. That was an excellent defending move. Maybe a bit late, but I think that was within the rules. And yeah, that's something Christoph knows he can do and should do. Otherwise, he would have lost P1. So good for Christoph. So Christoph, when we are on the 30th lap, Christoph, and we've got Paul Joseph. We've got Lazarus in P3. Oh, and Chris Williamson in P4 with Martin Riedberg in P5, Marius van Dijk in P6, Casper Onwijn in P7 and Kenny Reckland in P8. I don't know, but something happened with Kenny Reckland and Martin Riedberg. So we now got Chris Williamson in P4. So this is very interesting, of course. But now it's Germany versus Scotland, I believe, for this race victory. Well, I'm checking how many laps we did, because we don't have any scoreboards like where everybody is, so that's why you see the numbers between above the car. No, and it's trying it. Christoph, you will miss the corner, and Paul Joseph is leading, and Christoph, you need to try everything now to catch Paul Joseph, and he already has a gap, Paul Joseph. We shall see if this will be enough for Paul, or that Christoph can come back. He's not out of it. I think Christoph knows that, but he made a little bit of a mistake, braking too late, but I think he was forced by the pressure of Paul Joseph. So Paul Joseph takes the lead in the 14th lap. He had enough of it, and he knew he should win this, and he might win this. So Christoph 2, Lazarus 3, Chris Williamson P4. Oh, with Martin Riedberg in the wall, but he's okay, only a bit dirt on his tires. And yes, we see him rolling, but we're not hating, so that's something I want to say. Casper Onwijn, get him in the orange car. A little bit, he's still driving. I think he's not as fast as he wanted it to be, but it's still good for him. I mean, I told you about some of his problems, and he's actually going pretty decent on some of the parts of the track, so that's good. Kenny Reckland, I think, some mistakes, or maybe he needed to change a wing, but yeah, it didn't help him. He now is in P8. So Onwijn in P7, Marius in P6, Martin Rieberg in P5, Chris Williamson in P4. P3 for Lazarus, but yeah, Lazarus is catching onto the back of Chris as well. It looks more and more likely that Paul Joseph will win this race. So yeah, it will be interesting. This will be very, very interesting for Paul Joseph, and it would be deserved because he held the pressure on Christoph Liechtenstein for the whole of the race. Oh, and we got the fight for P2, and it's Lazaros Filipakos from Greece and the German Christoph Liechtenstein. Oh, this will be interesting, but Lazarus got more top speed, goes from the outside, he's trying it, yeah, and they judge! Yeah, this is was a bit of a racing incident. I think Christoph was sliding to the outside, and yeah, was unlucky, and I think Christoph knows it. Chance of a win, and P2 are gone. Oh, this is bad for him, but still a podium, of course, but not what he had hoped to get the top step, to spray the champagne, what he really wanted to do. And believe me, guys, I know Christoph a little bit in person. He likes champagne, I can tell you that. And Hakebeck, of course, but yeah, that's something else. Yeah. So with, I think, 1 or 2 laps to go, it's Lazarus in P2. And if Lazarus didn't spin, he just could have won it. And I think he knows. He knows it's not that big. The gap is not that big to Paul. But yeah, I think Lazarus' main problem was in qualifying. If he just started in P3 and P4, would have been closer and possibly would have won. But Paul is actually doing a great job, so maybe he wouldn't have won even from Paul. You know, you don't know. We're currently following Mr. Williamson. We're giving him a little bit more of airtime because, well, we didn't see him for the whole year. So I think he deserves a little bit of airtime. So we go to Martijn Rietberg, who luckily is there, but yeah, that's a mixed race. But yeah, learned a lot. He learned a lot this year. Martijn Rietberg really put much more in it, much more practice, much more feeling, much more everything, and yeah, you can see it. He's now from a average or starting average driver to 2 steps higher, like Marius as well. Casper, they learned a lot, of course, because Factor 2 is pretty new. So we're on board with Paul Joseph, and I believe Paul Joseph will not start his last lap. I think not. I don't see anything confirmed. No, not yet, I believe. But we shall see. We've got no fights anymore, but that's okay. We had some great fights in this 18-lap race. So I'm pretty proud we can close it with this. Paul Joseph looks to be steady for the win, and yeah, and it's deserved after a year of working. He did some FC races for Academy, and I believe for Epic Racing, if I'm correct. So yeah, that's was pretty good year for Paul, and yeah. But yeah, he didn't have that win, and it looks like that will come within not that long. But yeah, we shouldn't say that too hard, because we know what happened with Wesley Morris last race, and then Rick Hoekstra won it. Rick Hoekstra not here because he's driving FC for the Academy, so it's very good. while I was still driving. Then we got another lap. I need to look how long the race is. Ah no, we just finished. We just finished the race. Actually, yeah, we finished. So it's Paul Joseph who wins, with Lazarus Filipakos in P2 and Christoph Liechtenstein in P3. But there he comes at main, Chris Williamson in P4. That's better than he expected. Well done, Chris Williamson as well. Of course, I want to applaud for the first three, of course. We're waiting for Martin Riedberg, Marius van Wijk, Casper Ornwijn and Kenneth Ruckler still, but they are on the other part of the track. P5 will then be for Martin Riedberg. Since you finished the race, had a good season, I said it already. So well done, Martin Riedberg, there you are. You can train a lot for next year. We hope to see you back. Like this, Marius van Wijk, well done finishing, and Casper Ornwijn, well done. So I think we've got everybody. No, we're still waiting for Kenny Ragland. So that's the last finisher in this Open Series season. Give Kenny Ragland a big applause. We go on board for the last moments of this year, of this great, amazing car with the amazing engine. Oh, he's getting into the pits. Oh, interesting. He will finish here. So that was it. That was it. That was Paul Joseph winning after 18 laps. Then Lazarus with 3 seconds. Christoph with 21 seconds. Chris in 37 seconds. Martin Riedberg on 1 minute and 12 seconds. Then Marius van Wijk P6 in 1 minute and 70 seconds. Casper Ornwijn in 1 minute and 20 seconds behind. And Kenneth Ragland on 1 lap. So he finished 1 lap down. And we've got Wesley Morris, well, didn't finish. So yeah, well, I want to thank you all for being here this season. It was a privilege to do this broadcast. Hopefully we will be back next year with more Open Series. So I expect we will have Open Series next year, and of course a lot of with a lot of people. We had a great season with a lot of winners. I think a lot of Open Series guys progressed into the career ladder, and it was great to see, of course, for other people. That they were around. I want to look back a bit on the Open Series. We had Australia, where we had of course Bob Hoekstra winning, and that was great to see. He won again in Bahrain, which that was the second round. And we got Russia, where Thomas Jacobs won. Going on to Spain, where Spanish guy Tomeu Cabrera won, and Tomeu won again in the 9th race in Austria. And the good thing about Tomeu, he got a seat in the FC as well at Cosmo, and I think that was really good. With these 2 wins, helped him to that seat, and in FC looked promising as well. Round 5 Turkey this year, we had Mike Quint. Mike Quint, I think, would be one of the best guys we had this season in Open Series. He learned a lot. His learning curve was amazing. He went from learning with Air Vector 2 to an amazing level in Air Vector 2. So he was pretty good. We got a 6th race was in Monaco, where I think that was a really hectic race which everybody could win, and I believe there happened a lot. And Garrett de Vries won it, maybe a bit with luck, but he won it, and he got the drive in FC as well at Backmarker Brigade, and will drive today, of course, in FC. So that was good for him. Martin Riedberg won in Canada. Sherin van der Sloot won the British Grand Prix. Like I said, the 9th Grand Prix was in Austria, and Tomeu won it. We got Mantas Povelac, who won Germany and jumped into one of the Hints cars when they entered Formula Challenge mid-season. You got Lazarus Filipakos, who was racing today. He won Hungary. Jaron van der Weijden, who won Belgium. You got Wesley Stefano, who won Italy and Japan. And Wesley Stefano, Jared are both driving FC, yes. We got Bastian Peisler, who won in Abu Dhabi, so that was pretty good for him as well. And yeah, Andrei Boratovsky in the United States, and of course Rink Hoekstra in Mexico, and now Paul Joseph in Brazil. That was a slight recap of this season. I thank you all. If you think I can do this, so come join us. It will be fun next year, and you get a lot of support and setups and settings. So if you don't know, I'm not as good, you can learn it here. Open Series is a learning traject, and yes, you can just join us. Well, my name was Menno Klont, your commentator and cameraman for today. I want to say thanks to everybody who helped me this year. Wopke Hoekstra, Roy Scoten and co-commentary. I believe we had Sven de Vries helping us, and some other people, of course, admin Chris Williamson. So thanks everybody for helping, and of course I will forget people, and yeah, that's okay, I think. But thanks everybody, thanks drivers, and I hope I will see you next year. Enjoy the winter break, and in February we will be back with some practice races, and then we will start the Open Series again, and hopefully we can find a lot of good Open Series talent, and yeah, racing talent again. So thanks for all, and we will see each other at another time. Thanks, bye bye, bye bye.